What is up, guys? It's DJ Martini Midwest coming at you with another video for my channel. Today I have a really cool video on a pair of headphones, some Bluetooth wireless headphones, and I wanted to bring them to you guys because I've had a pair of these for a long time. They've lasted, they've been solid headphones, and I just think they deserve a little shout out, especially with the holidays coming up. I think they'd be a solid pair of headphones as a gift. That's how I got them back in the day. Was a gift, so they'd be a great gifted pair of headphones. They're only $30, so they are a value, and they work pretty solid, guys. And now I have a backup pair that I purchased that I wanted to bring to you guys as well. So I thought I'd do a video on both of them and let you know what I think of them, give you my positives, negatives, my little review, and give you my little spiel as well, and go ahead and talk about them, guys, because I just think they deserve a shutout because they've been working pretty well for me. So today I have the Bluedio Turbines. I have the T2s's and the HT. They're both Bluetooth 5.0 headphones, and you know, they're pretty solid, guys, so I want to bring them to you guys today. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's DJ Martini Midwest. If you guys like review videos, guys, if you like you know, valued items that you just don't see a lot on YouTube that just work, then I'm going to bring those to you guys. I'm going to bring you guys you know, some valued items that maybe you've never heard of before, and then I'm also going to bring you guys some, you know, name brand stuff that's definitely out there, they're good products that I like, and I'll give you my thoughts, my positives and negatives, break it down as simple as possible. That's why I like to chat a little bit more, and just bring you guys this information. If you guys like videos like that, then please tune into my station, guys. I do review videos all the time, always coming up with new stuff. I purchase all the stuff myself, guys, so if you guys do purchase from the links, I will get some commission from those, so thank you guys so much. Other than that, guys, let me talk about these Bluedio speakers. Now, I'm not sponsored by this company at all or anything like that. They just work, and so I've been wanting to do a little video and do a little shout out to them because they just work, and you know, it's the holidays coming up, and a $30 pair of headphones that is solid, it's definitely worth the value. So let's talk about the H2s, guys. So these are the H2s. I've had these for 4 years, guys. Now, they are super plasticky, and they seem like they would be super cheap, and they're rattly and all that kind of stuff, but they've just lasted the test of time, guys. I've had these for 4 or 5 years, guys. I'm not 100%. Now, the only thing that's happening to this pair is you can see that the material's breaking down a little bit, which is definitely granted, as like I said, I wear these to do things in the garage. I mow the lawn with them. I'm very tough on them, and like I said, the only thing is they're breaking down. That would happen to any material that's based in sweat. So you know, I can't say anything about that other than the build. I just don't understand. I physically can't understand why these have lasted so long. So but they work. So they offer 40 hours of charge time, and they definitely do that. They have great battery life. I'm still getting great battery life out of these. I only charge them maybe like once a month. I charge them, and I'm good to go. So they have decent padding. It's like a pleather material, like I said. You can see that the band's still keeping up okay, but like I said, these pads have broke down a little bit. Like I said, it's been years, and you know, plastic feel, but they just work, guys. They have a micro USB charge right here. They have a couple of buttons. You have your volume, you have up and down, and then you're gonna have your power button, which will also be a link button, so your Bluetooth connect button. So if you press power, it'll say power on, and then if you press power and hold the button right when you first turn them on, it'll say you know, Bluetooth pairing. So that's how you do it. So you shut them off, then you turn them on, hold the button as you turn them on, and it'll go from power on to Bluetooth pairing. So just a little tip for you there. And then also they have, you know, they do have play and pause, and you can kind of forward through some tracks as well. They do have a microphone as well. It's acceptable, but I just use these more just for listening to music. I'm not talking phone calls or anything. But they do have a microphone if you do want to use it for that. And I will do a little microphone test very, very briefly with these as well. But these are the HTs, guys. These are $30, and I got them as a gift, like I said, many years ago, and they just stood the test of time. Now, they do have Amazon reviews, and they have like 25,000 Amazon reviews. So it's just ridiculous. So they definitely, people have bought these and liked them. I think they have like 4 stars. I'm sure not every consumer that have purchased these have had the same luck that I have had, but you know, for 4 years and they're still working, I'm very surprised, and that's why I wanted to bring these to you. But the Bluedio HT Turbine wireless headphones, like I said, these might not have the 5.0 because these are 4 years old, so they might not have had that. But the new ones do have the 5.0, and they are exactly the same as this one. Now, let's talk about the sound really quick. The sound that you'll get out of these is very warm. They do have a little bit more bass than most headphones, in my opinion, but they're very flat at the same time. So you get your bass, you get your mids, you get your highs, and they'll all be nice and flat and rounded together and sound really decent. So I'm okay. They're a little bit warm, like I said, and they got a little bit warmer as they got. Maybe they weren't as warm as when I first started using them, but after some break-in time, the bass response is actually pretty impressive, and it sounds pretty accurate and good. These also get very loud, the HTs do. Now, I don't know if they've changed things since I bought these, but these are very loud with my iPhone. I have them half volume, and that is enough volume that you need. I noticed on the newer ones that I just picked up, these are the HTs, the T2s here. These are the same exact thing, guys, except just these fold, and so that's the big difference. But they're still 5.0. They look exactly the same. They have the same exact buttons, you know, same charging system with the micro, same 40 hours, 57 millimeter driver, all that kind of stuff. Same pleather material, ear pads, everything's the same. It's just these will fold on your head a little bit different, and they're also made so you can you know, have one earphone on, and the other one you can tilt up. So I thought that would be a good thing to try as a DJ, because every once in a while, you know, DJs kind of put their headphones like this anyways with the ear exposed. So now I'm like, well, if I could just tilt that up, then why not try that? So these are the Turbine T2s's, guys. Like I said, same exact thing. Everything that I just said about those, same exact thing. Easy to pair, working very well. Had these just for a little bit, tested them out, but everything's exactly the same, guys. Except I will show you how they fit on your head. Let's see, make sure I got these on right. But yes. So when you have them on right, they still have a pretty good feel. A little bit of natural noise reduction, guys, because they fit on your and block out a little bit sound. I notice I'm probably maybe talking a little bit louder, but you can still hear yourself. So it's not great, but it has a little bit of natural, you know, blocking out the sounds. And if you had music on, you probably wouldn't be able to hear anything. But like I said, the big thing about these is that you can tilt this back a little bit, and it's still fitting on your head pretty good. And now I can hear everything because my ear is exposed, and that's tilted back. Now it looks a little goofy in my opinion, but it does work. And the only negative that I have is the fitment. So it's still on my head, but these almost feel like they want to fall off. You know what I mean? I know they're not going to, but they feel like they're loose on my head and that they're going to fall off, because it's just weird to have a headphone that does this. And so the feeling isn't right, and it just feels like they're going to fall off, but they're pretty solid on my head right now. Now, if I was to do some headbanging or something like that, they might fly off, but they just feel different because you're not used to a headphone that does this. So it feels like it's not solid on my head, but they're actually pretty good on my head. You can also not, go as crazy, and if you just want to like tilt them up a little bit, that would be a way to go too for DJs. So I thought this was pretty cool for a DJ, because DJs naturally do this anyways. So I thought these would be a solid pair of headphones. Now these do not get as loud as the HTs, and like I said, so you definitely would have to turn them up just a little bit more. Like I turn these halfway, and these are plenty loud. I turn these up halfway, and I notice I want to go up to about 75%, and then they're at plenty loud for me. So full blast is definitely pretty loud. but I do notice I have to turn them up a little bit. I do notice that these don't fit as tight as these two. These are definitely clamp on your head a little bit more, like I said, and after a little bit, about two hours, these are kind of uncomfortable on your head after that much time. These would probably be a little bit more comfortable because they're definitely not as tight as these. So those are kind of my opinions there. But like I said, these are pretty acceptable. It just depends on how you like the look of them, guys. If you think that look is cool, that's going to be up to you. I'm not 100% sold on the look. I do love the red color. These come in a few different colors, the T2s. I think they come in blue, red, and black. These just come in black and gray. There's going to be some options for you there. So let's go ahead and talk about positives and negatives and go ahead and wrap this video up. Just wanted to make a quick video, guys, like I said, because I thought they deserved a little bit of shout out for how long I've had them and they're still working and they're, you know, acceptable headphones. So positives, let's just go over the stats on them, guys. 57mm drivers, warm sound. They sound fantastic, guys. 40 hours of play time. They do have a microphone in them. You can do some call things with them, but you know, it's acceptable, but it's not the best, so I wouldn't use them for there. They're just great headphones, guys. They sound really good. Nice warm sound. They get better over time as well as they break in. Nice flat response on the HTs, so they sound pretty decent. Lasted over time for me. Like I said, I don't know if everybody's consumers. Some of the reviews I looked at said, you know, some of the things broke on them, but these have been pretty solid for me, and I've been rough with them, like I said, working in the garage and mowing the lawn and just throwing them around a little bit. So definitely standed the test of time for me. Like I said, that'll be up to you guys if you guys go ahead and try them out. On the HTs, Bluetooth 5.0, not really too much negatives, guys. The only thing is the material breaking down over time, but like I said, that's going to happen with, you know, sweat, if you're sweating in them and those type of things. And I would say these are really tight. Like I said, they're almost uncomfortable after a couple hours of having them on your head because they clamp down so hard. But then that actually adds a little bit of natural noise reduction, like I said, because they have a really good fitment, you know, sit on your ears really well. So, but that's going to be up to, you know, everybody's personal preference. So those are the two negatives that I only have on this. Other than that, they Bluetooth easy and everything, you know, works really good with these. Okay, $30 positive. All right, so these are $35. They also they have the sound profile on these guys is a little bit different, guys. They're still warm sounding. Like I said, these probably still need some more break-in time for me, but I think the treble is a little higher too. The mid-range is kind of, you know, I would say you got your lows, your mid-range is down a notch, and then your highs is up a notch. So they actually have a little bit more treble than these. So it's a little bit different. They're not as flat sounding as these, but pretty solid sounding though. They sound good, but I noticed the treble is a little bit higher on these, and like I said, the bass probably just needs to be broken in a little bit more and needs some more break-in time for these guys to sound pretty close to these guys. So other than that, guys, they are exact copies of the HTs. Like I said, the only thing is the fitment with the able to fold them up, or, you know, have one ear off, one ear on, which would be great for a DJ, like I said. Other than that, guys, microphone, everything works, guys, and I'll do a little test with those as well. Other than that, guys, that is all I got on these. These have been the T2s turbines, guys. When you buy these headphones, $35 on these guys, and on the T2s and on the HTs, $30, guys. I think it's a great Christmas gift if you're going to give these to them. Like I said, they have up to 25,000 reviews, so they've definitely been tested out there. A lot of people have used them, and a lot of people have liked them. If you do buy them, you will get the charge cable for these. It is a micro, like I said, charge plug, and you will get a pair of 3.5 millimeter jack cables, so you can plug them into a device as well. These ones you can plug in as well, but these ones have the option to plug in and also output to somebody. So not only can you plug into them, like if you're Bluetoothing something, but you can run these to another pair of headphones and there'll be an output as well. So input and output. So that's kind of cool on the T2s. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for you today. This has been a review on the Bluedio H2 and the T2. They are both 5.0 wireless headphones with a mic, 57mm drivers. They got pretty good bass response, and they have 40 hours of that playtime, guys. Great pair of cheap, inexpensive headphones, guys. Hopefully they work as good for you guys if you guys pick them up as they did for me. I will leave some links in the description. If you guys want to check those out, please do. Other than that, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been DJ Martini Midwest Reviews, and I'll check you guys later. More videos coming. Quick sound check test of the microphone on the Bluedio headphones. This is going to be for both the HT and the T2. Guys, this is the sound quality you're going to get. It is not the best. Sounds a little muted, but it's still very acceptable, guys, for a pair of $30, $35 headphones. And so I just wanted to bring it to you guys and give you this really quick test. Thank you.